So basically, I'm currently stuck in traffic. Are you stuck in traffic? I'm stuck in traffic. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm actually with my missus in the car. She's right beside me. Hello, beautiful. And we're actually making our way towards the Entrepreneur Summit. And basically the plan is to actually learn as much as we can, be sponges, and also make a video out of it and interview some people for you guys and see what type of information we can get. So, I'll see you guys when we're there. So we just made it to the ICC Entrepreneur Summit, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to record too much of me speaking like how I am right now, because obviously there's a lot of new people to meet and a lot of new faces around here. But when the time comes, I will definitely get the audio camera things out and I'll get to interviewing some people for you guys, and we can get some information that you may not have already known. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, it's going to be cool, and I'll see you guys when I see you.
So if your goal is time and money and you're trying to do it through your one business, it won't happen. If you want time and money, you need to create multiple assets, businesses, to give yourself back that time. Right? Your buying power is going down. And in 2 years, that's 30%. So in other words, every time you have your business account and your personal account and your offset account, all of that has reduced by 30%. You cannot save your way to wealth. It's the biggest lie or top line. I'll give you a test to make sure this is true. Can you name me one person on the rich list that's got their first statement? Just give me one. I'll take one person that got a job, saved their fucking money, and they're on the rich list. Not one person. Want to know why? It's the biggest lie we're sold growing up. You cannot save your way to wealth.
Excuse me, would you happen to mind to be on camera for a quick interview?
Oh, not really.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Thank you.
Hey brother, by any chance you're from the Entrepreneur Summit, would you happen to mind to be on camera for a quick interview just for a few questions? Just a bit about business, lifestyle, and what actually brought you here today? What brings you here to the Entrepreneur Summit?
I could give it a try, I suppose.
Okay, awesome.
Sure.
So, what brings you here today to the Entrepreneur Summit?
I think they have a really good line of speakers. So very interesting people who have done really good things. So just wanted to listen to their stories.
And by you coming here to listen to their stories, what would you say the main purpose you're actually coming here? What do you feel like you actually need to learn to apply to your own life?
I think executing. Like many of us have really good ideas, we think, but it's really hard to actually execute them. So people who have obviously done it, they're not telling you from what they heard someone else tell them, but they have actually done it themselves. So I think it's a really good insight into what it actually takes to make things happen.
For sure, I couldn't agree more with what you've actually said. If you don't mind me asking, are you actually in any line of business right now at the current moment?
I'm working in the development of an application that hopefully we can take it to the market in the next 12 months.
Awesome, and obviously you saying you're working on the development of an application, you can't actually give any intel of what the app is, or can you? Can you?
I can tell you, yes.
Awesome.
It's an app that will bring people on the road together, like we'll create a communication channel.
And
so it's basically bringing people together through the registration plate. So, when you're driving, when you're on the road, and you just see a registration plate on a motor vehicle, then you can actually reach out to that person by simply using the registration plate. So that way you can sort of build a community around being on the road. Not necessarily owning motor vehicles, but it could be anything that is happening on the road.
You know what, I must say, I'll give you my personal opinion. I think that's actually very awesome and would be actually very useful for people even racing on the road and stuff. As bad and as illegal as that sounds, you can find a cool car and want to connect with that person. You can even connect with people to even do business.
Correct.
It just gives you
might
another
wanna offer to buy
avenue.
their car, or you can see something wrong with the car, for example, or you want to know more about that type of car. Many different reasons why you might want to talk to people that you may not necessarily go out of your way to talk to them on the street, because it's kind of a bit intrusive. But if you just send them a very safe message anonymously, and if they're in the app, it's probably because they don't mind being reached out to them.
Yeah.
So they may reply with whatever question you have for them. Or so the app is actually already running. It's available on the App Store and on the Google Play. But again, it's taking a lot of work to get it to this point. We now need to get it out there, get people using it, and that's the big challenge.
That's awesome. And for anyone actually watching the video right now, what is the app actually called for the viewers to download it?
The app is called CarsCom, CARS.com. Com for communication or community, if you like. So CarsCom, one word.
That's awesome. And one final question before we end this interview. What is one thing through your years of experience you would give to the actual viewers listening to this right now? What should they do? What's one tip you could give to anyone wanting to start a business or just do something extraordinary with their life?
Well, in terms of business, my experience is you really need to find good partners, people you can work with, because doing it by yourself is very daunting. It's a lot of work. So you need to find yourself a good team that is really committed to the vision of the business, that really believe in the idea. They just want to sort of be there for being sake. They really need to understand what you're trying to achieve. And just work together as a team. That's what's working better for us, I guess. It's been hard to find those people.
No, that's really awesome. I actually really appreciate your time. What was your name?
Camilo.
Camilo.
That's right.
Camilo. Ellie, nice to meet
Ellie,
you.
nice to meet you too, eh?
Boys, completely random. I understand you may be on the phone or something, but do you guys mind being on video for about a minute or two? Just simple questions. Are you guys from the Entrepreneur Summit?
Yeah.
Awesome. What would you say the reason is behind you actually coming here to this summit?
Yeah, so we started kind of like a supplements business.
Awesome.
Yep. Mainly like the longevity kind of niche. And so it's been a long process because we R&D'd it ourselves. It's not a white label product, meaning like it's not just from like Alibaba. You don't just like buy it off the shelf and then slap a label on it.
Quick question. Is this a niche of supplements or one product?
Well, it's just one product, yeah. So like I think when you start out, especially from what I heard, is you want to really just create like one product, one good product, rather than 4 kind of shit ones.
Yep.
And hope one of them sells. So I think for us, it's just like one hero, one unicorn product that we wanted to really put all our effort into.
And what does this supplement actually do?
So the idea with it is, I think a lot of the kind of pain point side with people is, like especially in like I guess the anti-aging or like longevity niche, is there's a lot of different supplements or I guess pills that people are taking daily. Is it enjoyable to take 7 pills daily? Probably not. Would you rather it in a powder scoop, in a drink where you can mix it together, tastes pretty good, natural flavors, natural coloring, and a liposomal NAD? Probably a bit easier, right? So that's the idea with this, is that it's a wellness supplement. It's easy to take. It's enjoyable every day. You can mix it in your drink, maybe with some creatine in there, electrolytes, whatever it is, and then you can have that every day and actually enjoy the process of, I guess, like taking these supplements, right? Especially when you're taking potentially 5, 6, 7 maybe pills. This is the kind of powder that's a lot easier to take than it would be pills, yeah.
And what pills does this supplement actually replace?
So it's a 17-in-1. We've got about a 6 gram.
Oh, okay.
scoop.
Give me a couple. Yeah.
There's quite a few in there. So the hero or the main, I guess, kind of supplement is actually NAD plus, which is a liposomal form of NAD. So NAD is a molecule in your body that actually basically start to, I guess, deteriorate as you age, especially around like the 40 plus mark. And you probably notice, well, if you're part of the longevity niche, NAD is really quite big, especially in pill form, injections, peptides. I guess it's kind of the peptide niche as well. It's not a peptide, but basically we've put that in there as a more like absorbable, bioavailable form, which is just one of the kind of supplements in there, along with spermidine. There's also glycine, and a whole host of other kind of ingredients that are basically synergistic in kind of helping you kind of like age more gracefully. I don't want to say anti-aging, but it's more about longevity, feeling good, B vitamins as well for everyday energy. So it's one of those things that I think is something you can take every day and enjoy it, while also reaping benefits from the supplement itself.
That's actually sick. And now, because we're on the topic of that supplement, what's it actually called? How can people find your supplement and pre-order it?
Yeah, so it's called BioVira NAD Plus Restore. You can get it at biovirahealth.com, and we'll also be launching in the US on TikTok Shop fairly soon. So yeah, the product is available now, so you guys can go and get it if you want to check it out, and you can use a discount code on there as well to get $10 off.
What's the discount code?
It's randomly generated, so you just click the button
okay.
and you can get it. Yeah.
And that's at biovirahealth.com.
That's it.
That's awesome. And one last question to leave the viewers with something. What's one tip you guys could give to anyone, a life tip to starting a business or whatever it is to even just have a better life in general?
Yeah, from me, it would probably be, if you're starting a business, just launch something. Don't get in your own way of yourself. Like, just go ahead, do the work, launch it. Don't mentally procrastinate. Make something, put it out there. If it fails, it's okay. You can come back, iterate. Be like a GPS. When the GPS, you go in the wrong direction, the GPS reroutes, and you eventually get to your location. So just be like a GPS.
There's more than one path to the same location. How about yourself?
Yeah, I think it's much of what Liam said. I think you just need to actually just get out there and launch something. I think people procrastinate too much, and that's probably what holds a lot of people back. Yeah. I think if you just get out there, launch something, don't worry about it being perfect, get something out there and go from there.
That's sick. No, I really appreciate the time, guys. What was your name? Was Liam? Liam. Ellie, nice to meet you. How about yourself?
Danny, nice to meet you.
Danny, nice to meet you.
That's why we do this, right?
Exactly
Especially
right.
in Australia, I feel like entrepreneurship's not as big here as like if you like look at the US or Europe. Like here, everyone's got like tall poppy syndrome, where if you stick out, you're like, oh, like why is this guy doing this business? Like what the hell? You're not an employee. So here, it's nice to network. So I agree with you, bro. Like this is like it's nice to come here and just basically network with people who are like-minded.
You meet new people, and plus you need to hang out with like-minded people, otherwise that's just gonna rock you off your path.
Like I like to say, like fuck around and find out, right?
Literally.
Just try it. See? Because you're never gonna know if you don't try it.
Good way of putting it.
You can't learn it from a YouTube video or a textbook. You just have to try it, find out if it works for you.
Do something.
100%. And plus it's like early 20s, what have we got to lose? Make as much mistakes as you can.
If anything, there's no downside to not doing it because you have regrets later.
Exactly. I think one way I look at it is I'm personally in my early 20s. I don't have any kids. I don't have a family I need to look after. I should be taking all the risks that I can now. Lose as much as I can now, because you're only going to learn from your losses. You're going to learn from your mistakes. And imagine doing all this when you're actually 30 years old, 40 years old.
You feel like you're late to the game. And
It's not even about feeling late to the game. It's a much bigger risk, because then you've actually got kids in the picture. You've got a family in the picture you've actually got to look after. You're like, shit, if I lose my last 10 grand, if I lose my last 100 grand, where the fuck am I going from here?
Yeah.
Literally, like you said, you're on the street.
that's it, bro.
Right now, you got no risk. Later on, the risk,
I mean, take all the risks you can now.
You have risk in not trying. So
Yeah.
if you don't do anything, that's risky.
Yeah,
It's the other way
literally,
around.
risks
You know what I
in
mean?
both spaces of the spectrum. I'm on the journey, and the thing I enjoy about it most is actually documenting the journey, like documenting my losses, documenting my lessons, and documenting my win, because I want to show people that are also on the path. They're not alone. Not everyone records the actual way up. People usually see when the people are just
Yeah.
the wins,
See the
but
losses.
man, like I'm just like a normal person, like anyone watching this, probably wanting to do better, and it's just I want to document it, because I know one day eventually everything is going to come together with enough faith. It's just going to work out. Faith, hard work, and I mean the people watching right now, far out, it's like they're on the journey with me, so
100%,
it's
bro.
just-
I'm with you on that one for sure. can show it to the kids one day.
Literally.
Be like, hey, look, your dad was here.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink.
Exactly.
So,
You can have all the information in the world. You got to choose to actually do something.
All the info is out there. You just got to take action.
that's actually really sick. Thank you for your time, brother.
Brother.
Liam and
Danny. Thanks,
Danny.
bro.
Nice meeting you boys. Take care, and I wish you all the best with your businesses. And I'm keen to check it out. I'm keen to suss out the product.
Keep in touch.
100%. We'll definitely keep in touch. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you around. Whoa. I'm very thankful, and yeah, I must say I've already learned a lot today. We're on our little break, which we're just going to head to the car because this one brought a laptop that she realized she didn't even need. So we're just going to return that to the car and come back, probably grab a coffee or something, and I'll probably do 1 or 2 more interviews for you guys. I'm going to obviously cut the other interviews short because there's not really much else I can do about that. That was literally a podcast. But yeah, just, I don't know, everything's just going well, everything's sick. So hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. As always, I'll see you guys next. Wow, what is that? What is that? Can you just tell them what you got?
Iced chocolate.
Iced chocolate with some cream on top.
There's a lot of people in the room that have or want to get into some kind of software or some kind of, special.
So the business has grown from $5,000 to $75 a month, and
So that is the event done. It is currently 5:30 and I'm thinking of hitting one more interview, meaning that one lucky person is going to get interviewed by me before we see what we're doing next, which is most likely eating dinner because I actually have not eaten a single thing yet other than a long black iced coffee. So yeah, we'll see you guys shortly.
We are very simply says that we are a printing company.
Awesome.
Yeah, we do printing services like everything from signage to business cards. So we are looking after most of the medical imaging companies as well. So, simply premium quality product finish with low cost card.
I'd love to have your card.
Yeah. So this is my. Give you my catalog.
Yep.
Have a look.
I'd love to have a look.
If you need anything, just let me know.
I'm certain that I know a lot of people who actually need business cards, which is actually cool.
Exactly.
I got my business cards done, and I've got a lot of friends asking me, where did you get that done? I actually need it. If it turned out well, I'm gonna get it. But to be honest, from what you're telling me, I'd rather refer them to someone I personally know and I connect with, rather than just referring them to a brand that I found from literally ChatGPT and got my cards done from that.
Can I have your business
Of
card?
course you can.
Because when I see your business card, that's value adding. Say, for example, when you see, exactly. Because when I see that card, I don't want to, after talk to you, after conversation, I don't want to throw this card. Normally people, what they do, okay, and I'll just throw that. It's value adding. This is really very important. Same thing, the business card.
For sure.
When you see the card, wow, amazing.
Yep.
So that's really nice, very nice card, very, very, very nice card, beautiful.
Well, funny you actually say that. You were just saying about when you see a card, you don't want to have to chuck it away.
Exactly.
I mean,
because I don't want you to throw because these.
I definitely won't.
Yeah, because why you don't want to throw there?
Because it's interesting. It looks good. It's
Good.
actually the quality about it.
Finishing, velvet
It's something
finishing.
different.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never been given a catalog of someone's actual
Premium
business,
finishing.
but I've been given business cards, and most of the time they're plastic. One thing I actually thought of is I'd actually feel very upset if someone were to chuck that card away due to the fact that it's like some sort of metal. It's not actually plastic. So I'm like, rather than having them actually chuck it away, I want it to be something that's visually appealing and something different than just the cardboard type of cards where they don't chuck away and they'd actually want to keep.
Yeah. So I always travel with premium quality.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, please chat with me and you can send me an email, whatever you like. So we are happy to help you.
I definitely will. And you said your business was tips?
Tips prints.
Tips.
And we have a packaging as well. So we have a packaging facility as well. So we are supplying eco-friendly takeaway containers to the restaurants. Signages. A to B. A to
That's
Z.
awesome. So you basically do everything to do with the marketing category of,
Exactly.
say, in front of your face.
Exactly. For example, here around 2,000 people are here. My services need every single of them because business card, flyers, brochures for every single business. You know what I mean? So if you need something, you know, happy to help you guys. It's very, very popular business. You know the printing services. I know there are so many. It's becoming more digital side of the thing, but still there is a hope. There is a demand in printing services. We are growing. For the last 15 years, our sales never come down. So it's still growing fast. I don't know why, but people nowadays, rather than printing a quantity, they are trying to print quality.
Yeah.
So the quantity is reduced a lot, but they wanted to have a elegant, beautiful, nice kind of a thing. So they are still printing a lot. We have a lot of customers. They are printing a lot with good quality, premium finished products.
That's awesome to hear. And you've been in the game for about 15 years. Wow. If you were to...
Started from scratch and from zero.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. If you were to give one tip of advice to the people viewing this video right now, what would it actually be to start a successful business and have it go from zero to actually a desired amount that you were intending for it to go
When
to?
you get a failures, never give up.
Yeah,
Never
never give
ever
up.
give up.
Never give up.
Failure is just like a learning point. Okay, so never give up. So that is the success. I had a couple of failures. Just put it and throw that and just move on. Yeah.
No, those are beautiful, wise words. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Talk to
Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. This brother right here, what was your name, sorry?
Christian.
Christian.
Nice to meet you.
Christian just approached me and he's like, what do you do? He asked me a bit about myself. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 17.
He's 17. Whatever he's doing right now, I was thinking it at 17, but I wasn't doing it at 17. You are a young man, and all I've got to say is I haven't heard much about you yet, but just keep doing what you're doing, and I want to hear more about you, because obviously you were about to start talking about yourself, and this fine lady just said, can I record you for the channel? So I'm like, this is awesome, let's get it. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Christian. I'm still in
awesome.
school, and my goal. Well, I'm doing my HSC this year, but I've never really felt it was really for me. I've always had these massive dreams, and something really came across my mind recently. There's always people coming with new ideas, but I believe a lot of ideas that already existed can be made better. That's another massive part of business. So yeah, I just wanted to come. I came here to the Entrepreneur Summit. I skipped school.
That's awesome.
And
Good job.
and going around talking to people, met you guys, and I'm just learning a lot. You've got a beautiful channel going here. Small, one day might be massive. Well, I'm assuming it's small. I don't know too much. But yeah, so I don't know.
Well, all right. I may as well just hit you with another question. You're obviously 17 years old. You rocked up to this Entrepreneur Summit. What's the biggest thing you take away with you that you've just learned here from the summit?
Look, I think the best thing I've learned from here, it's not really, I did learn some new things, but I think the best thing that I did learn was probably really dreaming that big and really just doing it. Like I've always had those big dreams, and then you hear a lot of those people, what if it doesn't work? What if this? What if that? But I've got my amazing mum supporting me with my ideas. Yeah, it's really good. And my number one piece of advice that really I've seen witness change in me, was to actually surround yourself with like-minded people and really, really intelligent and strong thinkers. I used to be just living life as a regular teenager, and I met some really, really good, smart friends who really, really dream big, and they got me to dream big. And it's just surrounding yourself with the people. And an underrated piece of advice, finally, that I think is not one you really hear about. It's weird, but I personally found one of the biggest things that made a big change in my life was I personally go to a private school. And the biggest difference with going to a private school and not a public school as a kid wasn't that you actually get a better education. It's that when I surrounded myself in a private school with all these people who make filthy rich money and their parents with all these business ideas, it changed my mindset to see these $1 million companies as the norm. So I would never settle for less, and I'm not gonna settle for less until I become a multi-millionaire and have my life.
Man, what a story. Well, so people usually say with age comes knowledge, but my personal opinion and my personal take on that is it doesn't matter what age you are, because everyone's always got something to say and something to teach, because not everyone goes through the same thing that you go through. So there's something to learn from absolutely everyone, no matter the age, no matter who they are. And the fact that you're here at 17 years old is honestly amazing. You got to keep doing what you're doing, because I remember myself at 17 years old. I'm 22 right now, but I definitely wasn't doing what you're doing. I was thinking it, but I was around the wrong crowd. And to know that you put yourself around the right crowd at the age you currently are, you're definitely in a much, much better place. You've got a huge advantage, and all I can say is just keep going, because whatever it is you're thinking in your head, it's gonna happen. But that's only if you make it happen and you stay strong in the faith. You just said you're Christian.
Yeah. I'm very devout Christian. I was talking about my name, but it's also my religion.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a devout Christian. I'm Coptic Orthodox. I like to think of myself as devout anyway. I'm learning theology every day. But that's also a massive part of where if you're a Christian listening or even religious, I think that a lot of things that they might have not talked about here or that you hear about online is that I think you should do a lot of giving to give back. But don't give and expect something back from God. That's not the right reason. Just give out of yourself, I reckon. Like, a lot of people get a bit selfish, I reckon, and selfish is important. And of course, I'm very selfish, I won't lie. Wanting to be a millionaire.
Honesty is key. Honesty is key. Come on, let's go.
Like, you can get very selfish, but sometimes you just need to sit down and surround yourself sometimes with the multi-millionaires like we met today, with these people with insane net worths.
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
Sometimes you just need to go and see the less fortunate, and then really see how grateful you are for who you are today.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, 100%. I really respect that, man. Christian, stay faithful in yourself and in God, because that's what it's about. Just know God is going to be riding beside you the whole entire time. And obviously, from me being 22, I can give you one piece of advice, and that would be expect to make mistakes, expect to lose money like we were just hearing then, because whatever it is that you want to try, it may not succeed from the first time around, but you would have put time, effort, and even money into it. You would have lost it. Obviously, that's very discouraging, but as long as you don't give up, everything's going to happen, because you got to put $1 in to get $2 out. But starting out, you might be putting $10 in and getting $0 out, and losing your mind, feeling so discouraged that you almost want to give up. But I'd say, even though I'm still on the journey, I can't vouch for actually getting any successes yet, but I just know that as long as you don't give up and you stay faithful, everything is eventually going to come together no matter what.
Thank you very much. It was beautiful.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
You know, I'd like to grab your phone number. You're 17 years old, and I really respect how you go about things, your attitude, your mindset, and just everything about you. It honestly it makes me feel good that there's people like you in the world. It's actually awesome.
Thank you.
I respect that a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Christian,
Sounds
put your number in my phone, please. This is awesome.
Yeah. Amazing networking opportunities for me too.
Bro.
That's amazing. Amazing to meet you, brother.
Amazing
And
to meet you too.
Yeah.
Your network is your net worth. That's it.
That's a good saying. I haven't heard that one. Have a great day,
Christian,
man.
Ellie,
See you.
take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Whoa. That last interview, 17 years old. 17 years of age, I'm gonna literally ask you, do you remember what I was doing? I think I remember what I was doing, and it wasn't anything along those lines. I was interested, I was trying new things. Yes, I was making mistakes, but on the other hand, I was going out partying, I was going out drinking, and yeah, alright, 17 years old, I attempted to make my first e-commerce store that I literally gave up on, but other than that, I wasn't doing what he was doing. I wasn't going out, I wasn't networking, I wasn't communicating, I wasn't nothing. I was literally shy as it can get. I wasn't comfortable with even talking or meeting with new people. I must say, I genuinely think meeting that 17-year-old that's just starting off is one of the best interviews I think I've done yet, because that just puts a smile on my face and it makes me happy that people at that age are going on the right path, doing the right things, or even attempting to do the right things. And yes, there's so much mistakes that are going to go with it, and there's so much more time to go, but imagine starting when you're 17 years old, just as a straight mind as that, not partying, not doing drugs, not hanging around the wrong crowds, but instead being influenced by the right people and being around the right people, meeting the right people, and just being confident as that in general. Anyway, we're just heading to the car right now because we're gonna put a few things back. And we're gonna go get dinner at Sushi. So I'm pretty excited for that. I haven't eaten all day, so yeah. Other than that, the Entrepreneur Summit was actually insane. If you guys are thinking about going to anything along those lines to meet like-minded people, whether it's this type of stuff or anything different, I really suggest to just do it, because you need to meet people, you need to network, and it's just something to do to get yourself out there, get out of your comfort zone and meet new people, learn new things. Because I tell you what, I went in that room and I came out with something I didn't know. And my biggest takeaway from that summit is literally what Aaron Sansoni was talking about, which was the integration. Integrating with other businesses that make sense to actually integrate with your business. One of the brothers I've actually talked to a while back, 2 weeks now, he was telling me about this event, and he was saying one amazing thing he actually learned from Aaron Sansoni is you can start any business you want. The only thing is you need to partner up with the person that's actually about that business, and you need to give your value and your worth to them, so that way you can partner with each other. But it needs to make sense. Whether you're a businessman, you're a plumber, you're a cleaner, you can partner up with absolutely anyone, depending on what it is, and just do something cool. Because you don't need to be a master of all trades, but if you know the master of the trade and you're a master of your own trade, integrate it, make it happen, and do what you need to do. We're going to the zoo, we're gonna get some sushi, and we're gonna eat up because I'm absolutely starving. I literally have one meal a day every day, but today for some reason I'm just more starving than the others. And just like that, the storage cuts out. So now I'm on my missus' phone. She's got her phone on charge. Everything's going well, everything's all right, we're surviving. Anyway, we're gonna get sushi. We're gonna do what we need to do. I'll take a video of the food, but other than that, this is the outro. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something new, or just whatever it is, heard something you've never heard before.
I have something to say.
Say it.
Everyone, subscribe to this channel. That's it. Please have a good rest of your day and night, and subscribe to this channel.